I have returned. You want the shipbreaker music back? Sure, I can do that. Because I do enjoy the shipbreaker music. Hello. So you just came back from a 3-hour bouldering session. Very good. You have no idea how much I want to talk about bouldering right now because I'm trying to get back into it. I've climbed since I was 17, I would say. Welcome, Becky. I've been a rock climber since I was 7. I haven't been climbing in about 5 years, right? So I'm way out of shape. What sort of bouldering do you do? Are you more like indoor sort of stuff, or do you go outdoors quite a bit, or? And then I need to ask, like, what sort of grading system do you use? Like, do you use the V grades or the font grading system? I know in the UK we also have our own grading system. I want to talk about bouldering. That's what I want to do. It's like, because I'm trying to get back into it myself. In fact, tomorrow I'm gonna go out and why my capture device is reset. Interesting. There we go. It zoomed me out. Weird. Interesting. It zoomed me out on OBS. OBS didn't save for whatever reason. Mostly indoors. I tried to go outdoors, but the one I usually climb with doesn't have a lot of time. Yeah, I mean, like indoor climbing's perfectly fine. Like, that suits most people. I do a lot of, I used to do a lot of like outdoor climbing and stuff. But if I was doing bouldering, like just bouldering, it would probably be indoors. Actually, that's a lie. Like, I've done a lot of bouldering outdoors, but like, for the most part, trying to see if I've got any climbing equipment on my desk. I don't. I know where it is. It's all like over there because I got it out recently. So is it in this room? I can't bother to get back up again. Anyway, how long have you been doing it, indeed? Yeah, I mean, like indoor bouldering, like that was. It makes sense that you would utilize that. So we want a little bit more black dye. 4 years ago, probably around V6, V7. Nice. German gyms all have their own annoying grading system. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Like that's the same with anywhere you go in the UK as well. Like you've got your own. V6, V7, dude. That's impressive. That's impressive climbing. So you've been doing it, and you've only been doing it 4 years as well. That's really impressive. I probably now, because I haven't done it for 5 years, right? So I'm not expecting to get back, because probably the hardest routes that I've climbed outdoors is probably like V7s myself. I don't think I ever did a V8. I know I was working on doing V8 stuff, but I tore my rotator cuff. So I don't think I ever actually completed it. But we've got like a lot of places that outdoor locally to me, and we've got like really good stuff, we've got easy stuff, we've got difficult stuff, so we've got loads of different bouldering problems around us. At least the bouldering gyms. The climbing gyms try to at least add an approximate next to their grades. Oh yeah, like, well that's the thing, is there's no sure way of judging. I mean, as much as we talk about like V6, V7 things, like it could be that the route setters in the UK grade things a lot easier, right? So I say, well, I've done V6, V7, you know, I was working on V8 things, but the root setters tend to set things, like in the gym, things are a lot easier, right? Don't try Japan. Japan's insane. I've never been to Japan. I would love to go. So yeah, like the actual bouldering problems, if you go outdoors, tend to have a similar grading system no matter where you go in the world. Actually, no, that's a lie, because I've done top rope climbing. Well, actually, it was lead climbing on slate in Wales. Slate is a very different ballpark. That's so difficult to climb on. And it's kind of like the only place you can really climb slate, as far as I'm aware, is Wales. I've only seen their gyms. Nice and easy with ladders for beginners, and then it's like full nuclear explosion doom. Mid-grade, yeah. Anyway, so the point of this conversation is that there's very, very recently, there's a whole like new load of bouldering gyms that have just opened near me, and I'm like, now more than ever, I'm like, wow, I mean, I'm doing this all my life. All my adult life, right? And I've never had this amount of variety available. Why am I not climbing more? Do you know what I mean? Like, why am I not doing this? Like, this is something I want to do. And like, I used to talk about it a lot on stream before COVID hit. I was like, do you know what I'd really like to do? I'd like to stream going out and just boulder it, right? That would be great. Like, maybe for an hour, 2 hours or whatever, get a crash mat, couple of mates, and just be on stream and just chill, right? And this was pre-COVID, and I was slowly getting all of the, like the gear together and everything like that. Then COVID hit. And I remember in the UK, like the day before we went into lockdown, I went rock climbing in the UK in a climbing center in a bouldering gym, right? And it was full of students, because that's usually the clientele that goes to this place, because it's right next to a university. But it was one of two places, and this tended to be the better place for route setting for bouldering. The other place was better for like ropes. So if you want to train on lead climbing, go to the other climbing center, basically. Right? What am I doing? I haven't finished crafting the last of the whatever. Oh. There we go, we've got a whole nother stack of it now, which is good. I mean, I'll still need more than this concrete powder, so having the extra grey dye is useful. Bouldering gyms are everywhere these days, at least in big cities. Oh yeah, you see, that's the thing, is that since COVID, this, like, it's exponentially grown. Like, there was only 2 places that you could climb in my city. Mine's a smaller city, but it's still, you know, it's relatively big. Now there's at least 5 plus, like in the outskirts as well. There's like other things that have popped up a lot closer to where I live. It's crazy. But anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, it was the day before lockdown, and basically what the depot used to do, I don't think they do it anymore. Sorry, that's the place. That's where go. What they used to do is they used to do, like, on a Friday night, to entice the students to come and climb, they would do like a pizza night. So obviously COVID was getting big, and this was like the day before we went into lockdown. So we're all starting to like socially distance a little bit. We were washing our hands and all that sort of stuff like that, you know, wearing face masks, and that was starting to kick off. And something that put me off from wanting to go climbing was that all of these students, like, they had the pizza night, they were getting ready for that, and the students were just like, oh, we're not gonna wash our hands, we're just gonna go and have the pizza. And it was absolutely gross. Like, and then I was like, hang on a second, this is very unsanitary. This thing that I love is very unsanitary. Like, I'm literally climbing and I've got all of these grotty students' skin on my fingers, and it kind of put me off. And that's why I've not been back to a climbing center since. It's been really weird. It's been really weird. So, I mean, I've been climbing since because I've been outdoors, which isn't like any better in terms of sanitary reasons. But yeah, it was just a weird, surreal moment where I was like, ooh, this might be it. This might be it for my climbing. So, but anyway, I'm kind of over that now. And the honest truth, the reason why they haven't really got back into climbing since is because I haven't had the time. So yeah. In Nuremberg, where I used to live, you could tumble over and basically fall into one. There were 4 public ones, 2 closed membership gyms, and 2 climbing halls. Interesting. We got one around the corner here too. They recently fired their whole setter team. Really? Since then, well, it's always been a little questionable. Like, basically, degraded. Can you do dinos? No. Well, your problem, not mine. Yeah. I don't like that mentality when I'm playing. When it is when you climb, you play, right? Absolutely. I don't like the mentality, because that was what did my injury, like my rotator cuff, right? So I said I tore my rotator cuff. What did the rotator cuff itself, so it was this one here, was doing a dyno. That was what it did. And because I was young and I thought I could do everything, you know, I was like, oh yeah, dynos, oh, great, yeah, I'm super cool because I can do things that most people can't. Ha 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 ha. Well, now I can't do them because because I did a dyno, and it was my own stupid fault. But like, the mentality in climbing gyms, just in general, because you get a lot of students, is, oh, let's show off and do this dyno. And but actually, the real difficulty in climbing itself is, can you do a dyno but do it as a static? Like, that's the real challenge. I think, I wonder what happens if I kill the zombie piglin. I don't get a music disc. Interesting. Answers my question. Well, I may as well kill the chicken, because that chicken will despawn anyway. It's a shame, because I like their chickens, but hey. I don't understand it. The setters just wanted a little more money, not much either, but instead of taking it over, the owners just said, well, go on then. Yeah, good round setters is the most valuable commodity in the Bowling Dream has. Yeah, absolutely, because not everyone wants to go along and do dinos and stuff. Because part of the challenge of climbing is figuring out the puzzle. It's a puzzle, right? Like, and this is the reason why I like Phasmophobia so much, is because it's a puzzle game. That's what it is. First and foremost, it's a puzzle game. Then it's a little bit of horror thrown in. Like, bouldering for me, it's a puzzle first, and then it's exercise, right? So that's why I used to like it so much. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that when because I'm going tomorrow, actually. I'm going tomorrow evening. I'm going for the first time in like about 5 years, probably over 5 years. So I'm going to the climbing center like for the first time in over 5 years. So I know I'm not going to be able to climb to the ability that I used to. I'm just going to go down there and just have a little bit of fun, see what it's like. Monday evening, I'll probably be down for like a couple of hours because it'll be after work as well. So like, I'm not going to want to do too much, but I'm just going to get back into it because I really want to. Huh, interesting. I missed a piece of grey concrete there. I wonder if there was any more that was missed. Okay, we need to do the same on this side as what we did on the other side. So let's go back into the test world. The old way, like writing it out, it worked. We didn't have a problem with that. So let's do the same system as what we did before. I mean, I could just take a screenshot. I mean, that would be easier than doing this. And we've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, this side is a lot harder because you've got, hold on. So you've got on, off, on, off, 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 on, then 2. Okay. Yeah, I remember struggling with this side, weirdly. On, off, on. Cool. It looks like it's random, but it's not. It was strategically placed. Everything was strategically placed to make it look like it was random. I think. I guess. Okay, let's start doing this. So it is off first. There it is on. I don't think we've got 2 ons next to each other, do we? No. Let's cross through these. 2, 3. And we want on. The only difference is you still have your ass up there after you've figured out the puzzle. Yeah, exactly, right? Well, that's when the adrenaline comes in and you just jump, right? Like, I know you shouldn't. Whoops. Ooh, okay, that's fine. So we've got 3 offs here. That's what we need. We need 3. Wait, yeah. Let's update my 3 offs. And we've got on, 2 offs, and an on. On. Two offs. Sorry, I can't read chat while I'm doing this because I have to focus on what I'm doing. Otherwise I'll get distracted. And then, so 2 offs and then an on. Bouldering community is quite nice and helpful. Absolutely, the bouldering community is amazing. Just the climbing community in general. Then we've got 2 offs, an on, and 2 offs. Yeah, just the climbing community in general is, yeah, it's fantastic. For the most part. 2 offs, focus womble. 2 offs. Focus. This is the on. And then 2 offs. Wish you were good with dinos. Always try them because I really want to be like, practice them. Dinos are really hard to set. My best mate from school ended up opening a climbing gym. A bouldering gym. Well, no, it's a climbing gym. He's got ropes. And I did a little bit of route setting with him. I generally had no idea how difficult just route setting in general is. Like, just, you think something's going to be tricky. Oh no. We've got an off. But actually, like, when you set the route, it's really easy. And it's like, okay, I'm not built for this. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. There we go, we did it. Nice. I'm pretty pleased with that, actually. And then we put the slabs down. We have a slab in the middle. Boop. Boop. Okay. Cross those out. Perfect. Where do we get up to? Yeah, the bouldering community is quite nice and helpful. Of course, the occasional oddball who doesn't give a shit about beginners and crossing routes, but overall, everyone is rather accommodating. I completely agree. Just the climbing community in general are always really helpful and always really chatty, and that's part of the reason why I want to get back into climbing, actually, is to get out a little bit more and chit-chat with people and, you know, be part of that community again, because it is a community I massively miss. Okay, we've got this part done. Next, 1, 2, 3. Do I still have the grey concrete powder? No, but I am out of cyan terracotta now, but I think we have extra. We've got plenty of frog lights left, so we should be able to do and the stained glass, so we should be able to do that. The polished... Yeah. Well, next bit is actually going on this line here, so I'm a little bit worried because we might be encroaching into the farm with my design. Yeah. No, I think okay. I think I'm gonna skirt around it. I think we're okay. And this bit, we're way into the clear here, so that's good. And then that means that I will get a bit of space to have stairway and a walkway that can go around the farm, I think. Might be a bit tight in places, but I would like a viewing gallery up here so we can watch... Well, no, we're never going to do that because we're going to be standing there, but yeah, just some form of viewing gallery inside the farm so we can... like maybe access maintenance hatch, that sort of thing. I should be able to create some form of internal staircase here so that we can get up to the area that I need to be. So we should have the room for that. Maybe like some form of system to get the TNT up into there, right? Because I need like a input system where I can where I just put in gunpowder and sand and turn it into TNT, right, with the crafters, which I haven't really played around with that, so we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, I guess the next thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna break this block there and this block here. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the next load of the grey concrete for the next little bit. We will also break that. Just so that I know where I'm going with it. Cool. Now, I've got 3 that side, and it should be 3 this side as well. 1, 2, 3 that side. Perfect. So this is going to fit Okay, yeah, let's do the next little bit. So we need the concrete powder back. I think I put that in here, right? Did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I only need 6 stacks to get this right. I think. Where did... Right, we'll move those. Where did I put... the, cobbled deep slate? Maybe back down in here? Yeah, I must have. Oh, go away! You are not... Let's build this out a bit. Annoying is their job description. Yeah, I know. Oh. Again. Interesting. There must be something that happens to the water here, because it was the same on the other side as well that didn't... Yeah, it's that one too. There must have been something with the water. Like when I flush it down. Weird. I am gonna create a mini ledge here, just so I've got some way of... Oh, go away! Stop it! Fine, whatever. Okay, we may as well do the concrete powder now. We'll find out whether or not I've got enough. Cool. That one's that one. There we go. I should have enough. Yes, I think I do. Do you know what I didn't pick up? I didn't pick up the extra cyan terracotta, but that's okay. We'll need to go down anyway. Let's do that. And this. Should turn it all to the concrete. Then we want to do... Did I put... I did. Do 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 do. There we go. Let's do the next one. And I am going to have to go back into the test world and do the my little guide on what needs doing. But I'll do all the grey concrete powder first, and then we'll get the rest of the cyan terracotta. So I think we've got enough for the cyan terracotta to be able to do this. I've just got enough concrete powder. And I'll have some spare as well, which is good because I'm going to need more. But yeah, I will have some spare. And then I guess the next job with this, it's probably not a today problem, but the next job will be finding pale oak. Because I'm going to need quite a bit of pale oak. And I'm hoping... I'm really, really hoping that once I get this farm fixed, pale oak will work here. I mean, I know it's not set up for that. It's, at the moment, I've got it set up for the nylium because I needed the nylium. I think that's what might have broken it there. I've turned it onto nylium mode, and then I've got the timings wrong, and that's why it broke and blew up. So I will need to like revisit this at some point. But I'll be honest, what I did, and this is not what I would normally do, I followed a tutorial instead of designing my own, and I regret that because now I don't know how to fix it. And if that's not a reason to why you should always design your own farms, then I don't know what is. You know, if that's not an advert for design your own shit, don't take things off of other people. Hell yeah! Not gonna lie, that made me feel pretty good about myself. So yeah, we'll finish this off today, what we've got, because I'm quite enjoying the building process here. But I'm not going to do this extra edge there because that's where we need the pale oak, and that will be another day's problem. I think I'm running low on the cyan terracotta now. I've certainly run out of grey concrete powder, which is fine, like, that's okay. Grey can go in there. We are running short on the cyan terracotta though, and we're going to need quite a lot of it. In fact, I don't think I've got enough. Yeah, I don't have enough to complete what I've got, so we actually will need some more cyan terracotta making up. I've only got enough for one of these sides. I don't have enough for both. Yeah, because I need about 3 stacks of each, so I'll only be able to make it halfway up. And I don't want to get halfway and then be like, oh, I don't have enough. I've got enough stained glass though. I think the glass is fine. So let's get the cyan dye. Let's make some more cyan dye. I'm going to take this with me. I might need to get some more cactus. Which I do have a... well, cactus farm would be quite nice because I can turn that into a bone meal farm, right? Yeah. So I might design a cactus farm at some point. That's going to be in one of the skyscrapers, I think. I've only got... yeah, so we will do that. Actually, that might be enough. I do need terracotta, though. Just normal plain terracotta. Which I've only got a stack of that here. I'll tell you what, let's go and get some more cactus. I've got a farm of sorts. It's a manual farm, but I do have a farm that's off the beaten track a little bit. Thing is with cactus, it's so easy to make an easy actual cactus farm itself that it's like, I may as well do that at some point. And I will do that, like I'll turn one of the, like we'll get rid of all this cactus, I think. What's the best material? Ow, ow, ow. Do you know what? It might be easier to hit the bottom one and then replant. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna that's what we're gonna do. I don't know what the best tool is to break a cactus. I don't know how the cactus flowers work. How does that work? I need to check. Because can you place... hold on. Oh no! Cactus farms don't work the same. Cactus farms don't work the same anymore. You can't just put a fence gate next to the cactus, right? Because when it grows the flower like that, and I guess there's like a chance it's just going to stay there and then that's it. Cactus farm breaks. Okay, well... we need to design a new cactus farm then. That's actually surprised me. Harvest it with a flying machine. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I don't like flying machines too much because they do tend to break, but it's what I'm gonna have to do. Like that'll have to be, and they're expensive, right? Like whereas the old cactus farm, you just put like a fence gate in between 4 cactus and then it just pops it off. Easy peasy, right? Oh no! That means my cactus farm that I've got back at spawn will no longer work. I'm gonna have to rip that out and put a new one in. Well, I won't rip it out, but I mean, I'll have to do a new one. Yeah, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting to find that out. I didn't. I wonder if there's a way to stop the cactus from growing the flower on the top. I wonder if there's a way of doing that. Oops. But no, putting them in the wrong place, you idiot. I wonder if there is a way of doing that. And it would have to be a reliable way. I mean, pistons. Piston with the glass block on, maybe? On a timer that would just... Sticky piston. That might be the easier way. Then we don't need flying machines. Because flying machines, for me, can be temperamental. That looks like a creeper hole. I'm going to leave that cactus, and then we will smelt the rest. Yeah. Yeah. I think I got it. Let's go into the creative world and let's see if we can explain what I've just painted in my head. Right, let's go over to the industrial area. And we needed to come here anyway because we need to get the what's it. So, cactus farms are broken now. Do I have an example of like an old cactus farm? Maybe not, because I've only ever like just built them in creative and never had to actually had to build them in creative, rather. That's what I meant. Yeah, maybe not. Interesting. I've got sugarcane. I've got a bamboo flying machine that I think this flying machine is broken. Yeah, that's the reason why I don't like flying machines, because they're so easy to break. I mean, I do like flying machines. No, I don't actually have a cactus thing here. So, this is what I'm thinking, right? So, bear with me. Let's get a building platform. Well, we'll do it on grass, because... Wait, can you put cactus on grass? Maybe not. Probably not, right? It's got to be... Yeah, it's got to be sand. Suspicious sand. What is that? Oh, there's things about Minecraft that have changed. So, the way you would do a cactus farm in the past, right? You would have like a collection system here, say like water into a water chamber or something like that. So underneath all of this is, whoops. Hold on. Yeah, it's gonna be like this, like this. No, anyway, it doesn't matter how it worked, but it worked, right? You would basically have this, and you'd have it out on like a grid pattern, and then around here there would be like a water chamber, and it would flush, like there would be, say, like a water bucket or something like that. It would sit there, and it would flush the cactus to one spot, and then you'd pick it up. Nice and easy, nice and simple, right? Like even this would like connect up, so that it would all go into like one specific spot. At least that's how I did it in the past, right? You have the cactus here, like that. And then in between sharing the 4 cactus would be a... would be like this sort of a thing, right? So when that grows... Wait, no, I did it wrong. You'd have like a fence posts here, right? So when that grows... Oh, it doesn't grow anymore. Hold on, how did it work? Was it fence posts? I thought it was like fence posts. Like these would grow and then they would pop off as soon as they grew next to them. But now I'm... How did cactus farms work? See, this is why you should always have... You should always have, like, versions of this. Like, versions of a farm. Increase random tick speed. Oh, yeah, I suppose. Because it should grow. It should place them there, right? Something like that. I don't remember. What is it? Tick. Random. No. Game rule. That's it. Random tick speed. What does it normally set at? Let's put it to 100. Anyway, that was basically the simple thing with like cactus farms, but it doesn't work anymore because as we have just seen, there is a chance that you get a cactus flower growing on top, and it doesn't look like the other cactus oh, there we go. Okay, so it's still like this does work, right? So I mean that works, but this will eventually break now. It just will. Like it will eventually. This farm will break because you get the cactus flower. Let's add this up to 1,000, and eventually one of these will spawn a cactus flower on the top, right? Will they? Oh, maybe not. Normal is 3, thank you. Turing, explain this to me. Why are the cactus flowers not growing here? Does there need to be... What is the rule behind the cactus flower? Because we're not getting any cactus flower. So this now is telling me that the old cactus farms still work. Because that... What am I missing? There must be a condition to how the cactus flower grows. See, I thought the cactus... Here. This is what we'll do. We'll do this. We'll get rid of those. Right, so the cactus is going to grow. There. This, right? Why are they not growing on this? Interesting. So I thought these would only grow on the 3 tall cactus. Like that. Right? Wait, cactus flowers coming. Maybe not. What is the rule on cactus flower? What? That's so weird. Like, is it just sometimes? Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. I think it's random at places where the flowers spawn. The lowest flower might be really low. But... Do 10,000. How does cactus flower work? There it is. But it doesn't... What? I'm legitimately really confused by this, because I don't think the old cactus farms are broken then. I thought the cactus had a chance. Well, we know for a fact that the cactus flower has a chance of growing on a 1-block cactus, but not every cactus has a chance of having a cactus flower. So I don't know what determines if it should or shouldn't have a cactus flower. I'm so confused. Because I just did random, like I did 10,000 on the random tick. And that was like the game was struggling to create as many cactus, and we got like 5 stacks worth of cactus. I'm so confused, dude. There's gotta be a game rule with the cactus flower. That was enough to convince me that cactus flower won't ever grow on these cactus, because it's got to be something to do with the placement of the fence. But I don't know what the rule would be on that, right? I don't know. Well, I guess the old cactus farm works then. That's what I've learned. And I remember how I used to do the cactus thing, because like... Oh, no, maybe it wasn't. It has to be at the side. Okay, whatever. But I had like the... Like it set up something like this. I don't remember. I don't remember how I used to do it, but I used to do it in a certain way. I saw that. It's not perfect. You do lose some cactus in the process, right? But hey. Okay, I don't know what to say. I'm actually a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words. Okay, next thing I wanted to do over here, while we're over here, we need to go back around to this side. Okay, let me talk about the pale oak real quick. I think I've changed my mind. I don't want the trapdoors here. I think we want the shelves. Wiki has an answer. Go on. How does it work? Turing, you between you and Animal tend to be the ones that have my answers when I find a problem and I don't understand it. Has a chance of growing on a cactus block. If a cactus is 1 or 2 blocks high, the flower has a 10% chance to grow instead of the cactus getting higher. If a cactus is 3 blocks high, the flower has a 25% chance to grow. A cactus flower can only grow if there are no blocks in any cardinal direction adjacent to it. A cactus with a cactus flower no longer grow. Yes. So the last line I knew, the second to last line, a cactus flower can only grow if there were no blocks in any cardinal direction, means that that is why it's fixed. I mean, I kind of guessed that that was going to be the... Whoops. I kind of guessed that that was going to be the case, but it still confused me. Oh, this is what I needed the black concrete for. I knew I needed black concrete in this build. This is what I needed the black concrete powder for. It's for this bit. So I think these are going to look better than the trapdoors, which is why I'm doing this. Because it's got the vertical lines in them, and the trapdoors look a little bit more rectangular, I guess. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see whether this works or not. It just means I need pale oak, right? Like, what looks better? So what looks better? Trapdoors or the shelves? The other option is something like that. Which is going to be a pain to build. But I think that might be the option. Oh boy, that's going to be a pain to build, dude. Let's see it on a large scale. Whoops. Oh yeah, you can put things in the shelves as well. Huh. Okay, well we'll experiment with that in a sec. Nope. This is going to be a pain to build. I mean, the fact that it's going to take a long time in creative, like, just imagine this in survival. I guess, I mean, we could use a happy ghast, actually. That might be the answer, weirdly enough. Okay. Well, I need your opinion on this, chat. So I know I want this bit to be white, right? So I need your opinion. So option 1 is just trapdoors. Okay, so that's option 1. Option 2 is the trapdoors and the shelves. And we could potentially add things into the shelves, like, do I lose this? Like something like that to help break it up. Maybe not the... So option 2 is the trapdoors and shelving with like something in the shelves just to make it stand out a little bit better. Yeah, maybe up close it looks like a doorway. Well, it's funny you say that. I am using the trapdoors like this as the door, right? Again, we could change. Oh no, I can't. I can't change that. It's got to be. There is an answer here, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if this is gonna work, but anyway. And then probably some form of something here. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what there's something going on in that space there, and I don't know what it is, but I do want that. I want this, right? Like, I want that on the actual door. But anyway, that's beside the point. Like, we've got just trapdoors. We could do just shelves. Let me do that real quick. We want, is it slash fill? No. Minecraft. Hail underscore oak underscore shelf. That's it. So I've got a number of different options here, right? Like, we could do so just the shelves. We could do the trapdoor and shelves, and I think you're right, it does look like doors. We could do just the trapdoors themselves. Now, the option that I could do with this is to help break it up. Maybe just have like that, maybe. Or whoops, like in the shelves themselves, put something like something that is colorful, like cyan terracotics. That's the other thing that we've been using, right? Oh, cyan, not terracotta, I meant concrete. This is painful. Yeah, so like to break it up every, maybe not there, but like between every window we could have that, which by the way would be an absolute ball ache to do in survival. Like something like that, just to highlight the light. Something's cooking in my brain, but I don't know what it is. I do like the color. I think the color is what you need there. Something like this, maybe? Right? So that is kind of the options that we've got. So we've got this design here with the shelves and the concrete. Like the lights. Obviously you'd have it on the other side as well. You've got this design here, which I could still do this to highlight. We can still do that, which I think it's needed. If I'm being honest, I think I need some form of a highlight on this side, right? So you can still do that. There's another one. Okay, so option one, just the trapdoors. Option two is the shelves and the trapdoors with the color. I think I need the color, so I'm going to try and keep the color. So probably Trapdoors are out. Or we could just do just the shelves with the color. So actually there's two options. Just the shelves with the color, or the shelves and the trapdoors. Because the trapdoors also have that little bit of darkness on them. Ah, if you get too far away, the objects despawn. Interesting. Okay, then. So then that's leading me to this. Yeah, if you get too far away, the objects in the shelves despawn. I don't know. Option 1, which is shelves and trapdoors, and using them into interlacing them, that's going to be a pain. Or option 2 is just the shelves on their own. Either way, this is going to be a pain to build. I think I'm ruling out the trapdoors. I didn't like just having trapdoors down here, but when I built this originally, I forgot that we had the shelves, and yeah. So option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is with the trapdoors, option 2 is without the trapdoors. Which do you reckon looks better? Let's just have a look from down here as well, right? Because this is where you're going to be seeing this building from more often. It's like this sort of distance from the building. So we've got option 1. And option 2. I kind of wish I could see them side by side so I knew which one. But I guess I could, actually, couldn't I? Let's do... Ah, I see. I see. Okay, I can't do it. Sure, that I can't. Yeah, okay. I can't even put the trapdoors back because it's not gonna get. It's gonna be facing the wrong way. It's fine, whatever. So I can't do what I wanted to do there, but yeah, I wanted to see them both next to each other. I mean, fuck it, fine, whatever. We'll just put them all in. All right, we'll do the effort now. I don't know why we're contemplating doing this right now, because I don't even have the pale oak to do this, but like we've squirreled. We absolutely have. I think I've accidentally put shelves inside those shelves. It's fine. What? How did I do this? So I did the trapdoors on the window bits. I am coming to the end of the stream. That's why we are not going back over to the What's It world either, because I said I was only going to go for like maybe 2.5 hours. So there's no point in me going back into the What's It world now, because, you know, reasons. I don't remember what... I mean, we got distracted with the cactus, but then we were like, actually, yeah, it's fine. This is going to be interesting to build if I did go down this route, at least with the shelves. Like, it's a fairly straightforward build, right? I knew I'd put... I knew I'd filled those in with the wrong stuff. There we go. So something like this, right? And then 3 there. 3 here. Okay, so... Oh, I think I know which one I prefer. But anyway, we've got option 1 is now the shelving. Option 2 is the shelving and the trapdoors, and I think the shelving and the trapdoors is better because it breaks it up. It looks a lot less Art Deco. I do like on this side you've got those slats that are going up, and that kind of mirrors what's going on here. But then the slats on this needed to get broken up quite a bit. That's why we put the gaps in. And you still have those slats, but then with the trapdoors it kind of just breaks it up a little bit. Yeah, so I think I've answered my question myself. I don't think I need you guys to tell me what you think is the best. I think the trapdoor broken up with the shelves is the better option. I think this is the better option. It does look like doors close up. Yeah, it does. But a little bit further away, it looks like more designed paneling on a wall, I think. The next thing I would like to do is frog lights. We're going to put these frog lights in. I want to see if this is... Oh, I see. Got you. This is not... I see. Okay, this is going to be a pain. Is the frog lights going to be better with Optifine on? Does that increase the lighting? No, time. Midnight. That's what I want. Does that have a glow? Let's just put it up here just to see. I think it does with Optifine. It does not. Interesting. Because obviously if you throw it down on the ground, it's kind of got like that glow about it. Only with Optifine, right? Like only with Optifine does it give that hue. But it doesn't in the shelves. Interesting. just to prove that, we'll put that here. We will do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it doesn't at all. Look, interesting. So Optifine isn't designed to do that on there, which now makes me really want just the concrete, because I'm already getting lighting from the light windows themselves, so I don't necessarily need it, but it's giving the impression that there's like some neon sign there. I think the other option I could do is I could do the banner. I could do banners, right? That would be another trick. But the problem with banners is I will need something behind it. So if we do, like, say, cyan banner. Oh, maybe banners wouldn't work. If we... Yeah, because I would need that behind it. Wait. Can I double this up and then put that on top? No. That would have been cool. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. Oh, I'm gonna have to use that trick at some point. Not in this build. This build isn't the place for it, but that's a cool little trick. I didn't know that does it do it with the... Does it do it with trapdoors as well? It does. Huh. Oh, I'm absolutely using that trick at some point. That's going to be fun. Okay, I didn't know that was, sorry. Squirrel? Actually, on the shelves, it looks better because you've kind of got that rim over the top. Anyway, squirrel, 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 blah, 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 blah. It's 3:30. And I said I was only going to go as far as 3:30. So this is probably where I'm going to end the stream. But I think my answer to what I want designed here is the trapdoors interlaced with the shelves, right? I think that's just what I want. Well, I know that's what I want because what's happening here is the light is emanating from on this side, right? Like on this side, the light's coming through the trapdoor, but it's not coming through the shelves. So if I just have the shelves, it looks darker than, like, you can see it on here, right? There is a light glow that's hitting this. So the trapdoors are vital, in my opinion. Now, something that I could play around with is maybe just do trapdoors on the lights. I've ruled out the shelves, like just the shelves. So let's maybe not do as many trapdoors. See what that looks like. That is the next step. Ooh. Now then. Now they really do look like doors. But... oh, now I don't know which one I prefer. Now I have to choose. Now I don't know. Interesting. Now I really don't know which one I prefer. I'm leaning more towards this now. So loads of shelves on the dark bits and then the trapdoors on the lighter bits, and it just helps break up your eyes, but you've still got like loads of those kind of indents which mirrors what's going on over here, right? And those trapdoors, when you look at it from this angle, do brighten up, and that's because it lets the light in from the frog lights. Let's go back a bit. see what it looks like from a distance. When I say a distance, I want... like from this sort of a distance. I mean, you're never really going to be able to see this from a distance anyway. Well, you will for a bit, but not for too long, because there'll be other things around this. Yeah, I think that is a stronger from a distance on the left. Like, just ever so slightly. It just breaks up your eyes a little bit. Just having a few trapdoors in, instead of all of them trapdoors. Okay. I think... yeah, I think that's what I need. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Cool. And I've got that colour, the concrete, spread out really nicely now in the build itself. But we do need pale oak for that. So that is going to be a task, which will be its own stream, I think. Or I'll be off stream and a random wanton trader will arrive with the pale oak saplings and I won't capture it on stream and it'll just appear. But it'll be one of the two. I've never been to a pale oak area, so I'm curious to know what they're like. So I kind of want to just go there because I want to experience like the creaking and things like that. But if it's a wandering trader, I'm not going to be able to get the other stuff that are in the pale oak area. So the problem is I know I'm going to have to travel at least 20,000, if not more, blocks to be able to get to where they are. But, yeah. Anyway, that is a problem for another day. I have hit the end of the road. We've hit the end of the road. I've had a fun little stream. This has been great. Thank you for stopping by. Anyone that's been sticking around or lurking, I do appreciate it, as always. It's been fun kind of working on more creative buildings. Like for a change. Whoops, that's the wrong hotkey. I didn't mean to hit that just yet. So it's been fun working on little side projects and stuff. Well, not side projects. Like, it's been fun not working on side projects. This is a major build that we're building, you know? Hey, Discount. Hey, Discount. Later on this evening, assuming I get all of my chores and stuff sorted, do you want to play a little bit of Phasmo maybe this evening? If you're free? If you're free, maybe? Sure. Okay, I'll let you know on... Is there going to be a Phasmo stream again soon? Yes, Serenity. Yes, there will be. Potentially Tuesday. Maybe. No promises, though. No promises. I'm really, 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 really in the mood of Phasmo at the moment. So it's just I haven't... I've also been in the mood for Minecraft, and it's like... I tend to just play what I want to play. Yeah, so maybe Tuesday I might be doing another Phasmo stuff. If you want more Phasmo, though, on the YouTube channel, all of my old VODs of all of the Phasmo streams that I've ever streamed are up there in a nice little playlist, including the most recent, I believe. So if you're really craving that, you can do that. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see how I used to play, I guess, and how I play now, and the differences. I don't think there's that much of a difference, but yeah. Yeah, so probably Phasmo stream on Tuesday at some point. I don't know what time. I'm not going to cement myself into a certain time. It's a maybe. But, like, next stream will probably be a Phasmo stream. Okie dokie, I'm going to head out. Have a good evening, noon, insert time zone here. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.